Hi there, my name is Andrea Biondo. I am a teacher and the Director of Education at Logos School. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the Blackbaud side for parents. So it's going to be exactly what you see when you log in. So in a minute, I'm going to share my screen so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about as I talk about it. You will still hear my voice. You'll see my picture off to the side. So a couple things before we get started. Because I am a faculty member acting as a parent, I will have a couple things that you will not see on this screen, and I will point those out so you know exactly what you won't see. The second thing is I have what we call a middle school and a high school test student. These are just our test students that we can allow our teachers and our staff to impersonate and see so that they can understand what the students see when they log in so that they can help troubleshoot them during classes if they need it. If you are so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be working under a high school test student. If you're the parent or guardian of a middle school student, just keep following along. The only difference is you're going to see your middle school teachers in classes instead of the high school teachers in classes. And because it's a test student that we want all of our staff to be able to utilize so that they can best help your students, they are enrolled in every single class on Blackbaud, which is kind of crazy. But just keep in mind, you won't see as much as I'm going to show you because your student's only going to be enrolled in their classes and not all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by sharing my screen. And so the first thing that you're going to have to know is where to go to log in. I know it would make sense because it's called Blackbaud to go to blackbaud.com. That's the developer's website. So what you'll have to do is you have to go to our school portal website, which is this right here, logosschool.myschoolapp.com. From there, you can sign on using your username and password. And if you don't know that, you can always reach out to your student's therapist. And if they can't help you, they'll put you in touch with someone like me who can. So I have already logged in as a parent, and this is what I see. So I log in, and if it doesn't take you straight to this page, I can show you how to change that a little later on. You will see your student's name right here because I have both of our test students under my name. I see both of them, but you'll just have their name there instead of a drop-down menu. You'll see their information. You can send them a message if you want, and then you'll see this bar here. The two biggest parts you're going to want to use on this option right here is the progress page. This kind of gives you a snapshot of every class all at once, and the assignments bar, because this will show you all of their assignments that they have. So on here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down to my class. Remember I said that all of those classes are on here. So I have some stuff that I know is ready and it won't give any personal information away. So here is my 4th hour. You'll see I already have a picture on there because of where I put it on Blackbaud. You'll see I have an assignment that is assigned and due today. That's why that little red 1 bubble is there. Once grades are starting to be entered into the system, once school starts, you'll have an option to see grade detail, and right here above it, it should give you their class grade. But if you click on see grade detail, you'll be able to kind of just see a breakdown of their grade. And you'll see up here I have something that's marked missing. I did that on purpose so that I can show you another really cool feature to help make sure your student stays on track. And I'll be there in just a moment. I'm going to close out of there. Another thing that you can do from here is you can click on my email address and send me an email, or you can click on this button right here and it'll preload it with my name, and you can send me a message and say, hi, how is my student or your student's name doing in class? And then when you hit send, that will come to me. And when I reply to you, you will see it up here in this little messages bar. So it'll have a little red box with a number in it, and that'll tell you how many unread messages you have. And then you can go in and see it. So say you want to know like what's going on in class, right? This class name over here, that's a link. So if you click on that, it'll bring you right to that student's class page. So that it's going to bring you on bulletin board. So this is where you're going to see a couple things that on my page that you're not going to see on yours. When you log into this student's class, you're just going to see their bulletin board, topics, and assignments. All of this stuff over here, this grade book, schedule, grading, roster, and course recommendations, that's stuff that I do on my end that you won't see. But you will see bulletin board, and it's going to be just like this. This is everything that you and your student needs to know about that class, any information for them to be successful. If you come over to topics, this is going to be where your lessons are going to be located. So a topic is like a unit. This is a folder where teachers can put all of the links, downloads, websites, videos, notes, anything that you need for that class, that's specific, like what you're learning specifically in that class, will go in these folders here. And then if you come over to assignments, you will see the assignments that are for that class. So if I click on it, this is just a test assignment. You can see the assignment is to tell me what is your favorite color. The student hasn't done it yet, so it just says to do still. If they have done it, it will say completed over here, and it will show their grade if I have also already graded it. And if you need, I'm going to show you one more quick thing in here. If you need to print any assignments off for some reason, and you have a printer at home or at some place that you can use, there is this little print button right here. You can click that, and it will bring you to be able to print off this assignment. So if I go back, I'm going to go back into my main page. So say you want to see all of your students' assignments. How are they doing? Whether for that day or anything. If you come over to this assignments tab, this is going to show you everything that they should be doing. And it defaults to show a month at a time. You can easily change this by selecting day, week, or range, depending how you want to see it. So if I click on day, I'm only going to see that day's assignments. Now, that's that day's active assignments. You can also change it to that day's assigned assignments or any assignments that are due that day. You'll see here, when you click on it, it's the same thing as you saw on my class page. But now you'll see that I have this missing assignments thing right here. If this shows up, that means your student has one or more missing assignments that have been marked missing by the teacher. And what you do is if you click on that, it's going to bring up a list of all of the assignments that they need to still be doing. So it's very easy to help organize and has it all in one spot rather than having to search through everything and see what's missing. And that's that. So if I go back, again, the middle school and the high school, they're going to look exactly the same. So, all right, and that's everything there. You'll see some other menus here up at the top. This is informational stuff for you guys. Feel free to go check that out at your leisure. One last thing I want to show you is when you see your name up here, if you click on that, it'll be a drop down. You won't see impersonate or training. That's just me. That's the other thing that is only me since I'm faculty. You can go in and look and edit your profile as you need. So if you move or you get a new phone number or anything changes like that in your life, you can easily change it right there in the system so that the school has the most up-to-date information. Look at that, I got a message. You can also go into settings. And on settings, you can update your password. And you can change when you log in, this one right here, this is for me. As a faculty member, you'll see this starting page here. So as a parent, mine is set to automatically start on my news page. If I click edit, because when I log in, I don't want to see the news, I can change what I want to see. So for me, it's only giving me these three options, and I just want to see what's featured news. And then you can hop over and look at your student stuff. Another thing you can do in here is in notifications. If you have your email address or a textable phone number already loaded in, you can enroll in notifications for certain things through Blackbaud, such as if you receive a message through Blackbaud, it can email or text you. If assignments have been added with notifications, if announcements or news has been posted. Everything else on here is sports related. And since sports aren't happening right now with everything going on, these aren't going to be much of anything for you. I'm so sorry, guys. So, but when that happens, you can always come in, you can opt in and out as much or as little as you need to. So that is all that I have for you today. Those are the basics. Feel free, I encourage you to go in and just look around and play around on Blackbaud. It's the best way to kind of figure it out. If you have questions, if it's a class-specific question, reach out to that teacher. If it's a generalized question, reach out to your student's therapist, and if they can't help you, again, they'll put you in touch with someone like me who can. All right, good luck.